The sun will come out tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is History Hot Minute. On Tuesday, was traded shares worth $16 million in a single day at the New York Stock Exchange. Billions of dollars vanished from the economy, which eliminated all of these investors. This has spiraled the country downward into the Great Depression. This will go down in history as Black Tuesday.
Yo, can we talk about the Hoover administration for a second? They were like super laissez-faire and
Oh yeah, I heard the federal government doesn't like to intervene with personal businesses or change the currency.
yeah, they didn't even provide aid to the citizens.
Are you serious?
But I guess that would have led to socialism, so, you know. It was also portrayed as this sort of like public system that didn't care for the citizens. What kind of public system is that?
For that image, and that's how Franklin D. Roosevelt got the presidency.
It's the only reason he won.
Honestly.
FDR, my friend.
FDR.
1930, the first bank panics began, but then around 1933, around thousands of banks had failed and caused a larger issue in the Great Depression. And then in the year 1933, people who had deposited money into the banks lost around $104 billion. And in the 1930s, it was estimated about 9,000 banks had failed. The American citizens, as a result, stopped using banks, and that contributed to the downfall of more banks.
Wow.
What a vicious cycle. I mean, gee. Banks failing. Now we've got all these people who are not working.
Oh my god.
Unemployment was a big issue now, but it was even bigger then. Around 25%, there was at least a 25% rate of unemployment, and that left 11 million people looking for work that wasn't there.
Many families struggled because of this, and some were homeless too.
And the starvation was a result of was abundant and left families devastated, and others homeless. And when FDR became president, he put in an act and many relief programs to decrease the rate of unemployment.
Go FDR!
Their farms, it then caused even more trouble in the economy because there was no more farming and more people were unemployed and starving. This overall added to the severity of the Great Depression.
Roosevelt won the presidency in 1932 by a landslide against Hoover. His platform revolved around the New Deal and around Hoover's failure to fix the economy. As soon as FDR took office, he took action immediately with fireside chats to restore the public's confidence by addressing issues and how, as a president, he was welcome. After 2 days in office, he issued a 4-day bank holiday, which closed down banks while Congress passed legislation specifically for banks. FDR created the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, which boosted the public's trust in the banking system. The FDIC said that it guaranteed banks' deposits to its customers if the banks crashed. This really helped banks to gain trust and put them back on their feet.
The New Deal program had an overall goal of creating relief and reform and recovery, and to pull this off, he created a bunch of unemployment programs and relief programs such as the CCC, TVA, AAA, WPA, and etc. Reform and recovery that did happen with all of these programs that were made, it didn't quite pull us out of the Depression. The only reason we did get out was World War II. Hi, my name is Kate Lubotsky, and this is the History Hot Minute. Some important dates to know. March 1930. More than 3.2 million people are unemployed. President Hoover stays optimistic though, however, stating, all evidence indicates that the worst effects of the crash upon unemployment will have passed during the next 60 days. December 1931. New York's Bank of the United States collapses, one of the largest single failure of a bank in the nation's history. January 1932, Congress establishes the Reconstruction Finance Corporation, or RFC, which is allowed to lend $2 billion to banks, insurance companies, building and loan associations.
And this is History Hot Minute. April 1932, more than 750,000 New Yorkers are reported to be dependent upon city relief, with an additional 160,000 on the waiting list. November 1932, Franklin D. Roosevelt is elected president in a landslide over Herbert Hoover. April 1933, President Roosevelt, under the Emergency Banking Act, orders the nation off the gold standard. The Civilian Conservation Corps is established. June 1933, Congress passes the Glass-Steagall Act, that separates commercial from investment banking and sets up the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation to guarantee bank deposits. September 1933, in an effort to stabilize prices, the Federal Agricultural Program orders the slaughter of more than 6 million pigs. Many citizens protest this action since mostly meat went to waste. October 1933, the Civil Works Administration is established. May 1934, a 3-day dust storm blows an estimated 350 million tons of soil off the terrain of the west and southwest and deposits it as far east as New York and Boston.
Hi, I'm Sarah Greenwood, and this is History Hopping. November 1934. Father Charles E. Coughlin establishes the Union for the Social Justice. Using radio airwaves as his pulpit, Father Coughlin rallies against predatory capitalism. His criticism of the banking industry and disdain of communism soon dovetails into a troubling gospel of anti-Semitism. April 1935, FDR signs legislation creating the Works Progress Administration. This program employs more than 8.5 million individuals in 3,000 counties across the nation. These individuals, drawing a salary of only $41.57 a month, will improve or create highways, roads, bridges, or airports. In addition, the WPA will put thousands of artists, writers, painters, theater directors, and sculptors to work on various projects. The WPA will remain in existence until 1943. On July 1935, FDR signs the Wagner National Labor Relations Act. The goal of the act is to validate union authority and supervise union elections. August 1935, the Social Security Act of 1935 is signed into law by FDR. Among the most controversial stipulations of the act is that the Social Security will be financed through a payroll tax. Historian Kenneth S. Davis calls the signing of the act one of the major turning points in American history. No longer rugged individualism, convincingly insisted by the government, though obliged to provide a climate favorable for the growth of business profits, but no responsibility whatsoever for the welfare of human beings who did the work from which the profit was. I know, but I was gonna be like, who the f is Chelsea Gray? On Tuesday, when fired, man. This is not going well. Bruh.
Okay, go.
The economic crisis and the great seconds after she.
You sound like a dog whimpering.
Nikki Nguyen, and this is hot.
Oh no.
You don't. I'm dying. Thanks.
Do you need water? Would you like water?
No, I'm good. No.
I know.
Okay,
What was that, Nikki?
Funny to escape the storm.
Okay.
And it caused a larger. Sorry. Man-made ecological disaster. I thought you were gonna teach. You're supposed to hit input. 1930, the first bank Hispanics.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and they didn't even provide direct aid to the citizens.
No.
Yes. Citizens didn't think they even cared for them.
Yeah.
You guys suck.
I don't know where we're going with this. Yeah, I want to enjoy this.
Hi, I'm Kate Lubotsky, and this is the History Hot Minute. Ruin, hunger, and cynicism itself. It's all in the span of one song. Guess which one? I mean, gee.
No shame in self-promo.
What was
No shame.
What did you call Obama?
Schmobama.
Obama Schmoller.
Obama Schmobama. This orphan solving every problem.
Go Annie.
Go Annie. Go Kate.
The hard knock of life.
Same thing.
Kate.